Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago White Sox. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next.
Those kids have climbed the street. Those kids have climbed the street.
Felipe Sip, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Pitch on the way. Fernando Salinas is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
First pitch, 106.
Now the pitch. Hard hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Nolan Flanagan comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. One out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next up, James Geiger. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two and two.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Got him. Throws him on the slurve, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Scott Sunich, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff. Good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
And now here is Marcos Pinheiro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Marcos Pinheiro.
Now here it comes. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's ball two. Count is 2-1.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Lee, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0. Sunich is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting third.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
In now, Jesus Vela, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to bat, Blake Nash, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Blake Nash.
First pitch of the AB now.
Oh, that's it.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish.
And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here's another 2-2. out towards second. Right to him. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is it.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
This ball will be chopped foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Next, it'll be Colby Wheeler. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping up is Luis Liberato. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Wheeler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Milwaukee leads 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Anton Galarraga. First delivery to him.
Ball that's outside.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Chris Rabago. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Got him to go down swinging there. Chris Rabago becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Bobby Bradley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pitch popped up. Nash waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Wilson Garcia. First pitch of the AB on its way. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. At the plate, Tyler Higgins. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Count is 2 balls and no strikes to the Brewers DH. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swing and a miss. 3-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
At the plate now is Fernando Salinas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Third inning, no score to this point. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So now to the plate, Nolan Flanagan, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 0. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
In there, 2-1. The 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
You know, it's funny right there.
Now into the box, Sang, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And now the first pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Batting it, The first baseman, number 70.
Into the box now. Ow.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
No outs, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, number 36, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit outside. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
All even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
He's got to hurry. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Marco Pinheiro.
Up next, Marcos Pinheiro. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
No strike.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
And stepping in, Lee grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pinheiro is off of first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Ready with the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Stepping in once again is Jesus Vela. He bounced out last time up. First offering on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Next for the Sox will be Anton Galarraga as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Ready with the 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Matthew Allen will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 93, Matthew Allen.
all set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, James Geiger.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Now here's the pitch. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ready with the 2-2.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. So now into the box is Blake Nash. And now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Luis Pineda, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Lee is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It remains 1-0. Dakota Chalmers, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Dakota Chalmers.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Chris Rabago. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Geiger is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bobby Bradley.
So the next to bat will be Bobby Bradley. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Off the plate,
1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Pitch on the way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ruel Ramirez, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 77, Ruel Ramirez.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Colby Wheeler as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Colby Wheeler.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0.
Nope, outside. Reno.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
That one's in there, 3-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Luis Liberato struck out in his last trip to the plate. And now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. And he is in there.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Wilson Garcia is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A little bouncer. Now a throw over, runner back standing. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Fouled away.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. To first. And now we'll look at the plate, but go to second instead. There's one. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the one.
First, and he's back in standing. Standing in now, Tyler Higgins, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as show track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Garcia, the runner at second with one away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Fernando Salinas. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 0-1. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through, a base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Nolan Flanagan. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Into the box, James Geiger, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. The set and the 2-0. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. Number 36 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 36.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Al, and they could use a spark from him here.
The first baseman, number 17.
First pitch of the AB now. Fouled off. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now a flare out toward right center. Flanagan will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 36.
So stepping in is number 36. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
1-1.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Marco Pinheiro.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marcos Pinheiro. And now the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-1. Oscar Batista takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Oscar Batista.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Blake Nash. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First offering. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Rabago recovers. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Next to dig in, Luis Pineda. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Again, another foul ball. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Colby Wheeler. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Misses, ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Antonio Santos enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Milwaukee, number 46, Antonio Santos.
Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Lee.
The left fielder, number
Here's
8.
the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with Show Track. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. So now to the plate, Jesus Vela. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and 2 strikes now. So 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Anton Galarraga. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. Adam Kolarek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Adam Kolarek.
7th inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Luis Liberato.
The left fielder, number 29, Luis Liberato.
And now the first pitch. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Kolarek, a 6'3" left-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he fouls this one off.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Wilson Garcia.
Next for Milwaukee, Wilson Garcia. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel 2-1 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it misses. 3-1 now.
1 strike. We got
3-2 now. the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Standing in now, Tyler Higgins,
Count 1-0.
as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Eric Gagne will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 38, Eric.
Mark Todd will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Here's the first pitch to him as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. Here's a pop-up now. Garcia has room in foul territory. 1 away.
Now back, second baseman, Bobby Bradley.
Shuhei Hasegawa steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Shuhei Hasegawa.
Set and the pitch. One out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 15.
Ready now is Sang. Flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 count and the pitch.
No, that's down.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the White Sox. Our score remains 2-1. Mark Todd will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 37, Mark Todd.
Number 61 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 61.
Ivan Villafuerte is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second. Jean-Paul Gonzalez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Jean-Paul Gonzalez.
First offering. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Jason Dominguez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Tyler Soderstrom will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. As a look, now the pitch. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. The 1-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now a throw over. Runner's back. The 2-0. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
3-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Count remains full. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Line to the right side, but this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again. 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Hitoki Saito will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
3-0 now. Blake Nash waits on deck. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Blake Nash. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And now the first pitch.
Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And that one yanked just foul. Gonzalez at third, Soderstrom at second, Saito at first with no outs. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
The 2-1 home. Waits on deck. Bouncer up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. And it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Richard Blyer comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Luis Pineda will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Here it comes. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Stepping in next, Colby Wheeler. Couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch on its way.
That's outside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1. Strike 2 up in the zone.
ball, 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Luis Liberato, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Three runs already home here. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Now batting, third baseman, Wilson.
To the plate now, Wilson Garcia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Brewers are out in front, 7-1. Tyler Soderstrom will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Second base, number 20.
Hitoki Saito is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Goose Gossage is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Tim Haight is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Leading off the inning, it'll be Powell, and they could use a spark from him here.
The first baseman,
first offering,
17.
as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Gossage, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So now here is number 36. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Gossage is ready. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Up next for Chicago, Marcos Pinheiro. From the stretch. Runners on first with 1 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Lee. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Ow. The runner at first with 2 gone. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Striding in is Jesus Vela. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Two down, runners at first and second. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Christy Mathewson enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Christy Mathewson.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, Tyler Higgins. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Can't find his own there, and it's 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
At the plate, Tim Cate, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Kate is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Second baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Next, here is Tyler Soderstrom. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And now the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So here is Hitoki Saito, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Inside and low, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're on top 7-1. David Sosby will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 85, David Sosby.
Digging in will be Anton Galarraga. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Yeah, third strikeout of the game for him, and this one he was way off balance and out in front of that curveball. He's had no answer for the pitching he's faced in this one, and I'm not sure he's too happy with himself right now.
Into the box now, Mark Todd. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. Count is 2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Jason Dominguez will be next. Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Jason Dominguez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Fastball well outside. One and one, here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Now batting, number 15.
Now at the plate here is Sang. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0. Line to the right side, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
7-1 the final today. The Brewers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dakota Chalmers is credited with the win. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
final line score for our ball game this